Hi Monique, how are we? How you doing today, babe? So I had an idea of doing a full body stretch. That's kind of what we've been doing. Hi Sarah. That's kind of what we've been doing weekly on Tuesdays. But let me know how you guys are feeling today. I'm kind of feeling a little bit more power and strength. So I'd love to know. Hi Dominique. Let me know how you guys are feeling, what you guys want to do. I'm totally open to take the next few minutes just to see, hi Kevin, to see how everyone's doing. And we did so much core work today. Like, my core is so tight. I know that a lot of you, your core was, you woke up and was like, ooh, burning, which is amazing. I love that. So I thought yesterday was awesome. And Gracie felt it, feeling it. So sore. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of abs today. No, we'll do abs today just to, keep layering on our six packs. But if we want to, just put a comment in now of what you want to do. Maybe you want to focus a little bit more on stretching. What part of the body do you want to stretch? Maybe you want to do a little bit more glute work. I was thinking of I named today stretch and lengthen. So we can, of course, stretch and then lengthen our bodies, lengthen the muscles, continue to build strength. Yesterday was awesome. I loved it. Hello, hi Jen. So, and then we have a few more minutes before we begin. Hi Laura. Arms, ooh, okay. When you say arms, Sarah, what part of your arms do you want to feel or see results in? Core and stretch combo, awesome, okay. We are doing core work. Hi Rita, how are we feeling today with our abs? Yeah, so again, we're gonna wait for a few more of our friends to join and share your comments. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Would love to, curate this class to the best of my ability. Bat wings, okay. Tone arms, hip openers. Okay, Laura, we'll open up our hips. Sarah will tone those arms. Do we want to do glute work? Because tomorrow is our booty burn. So maybe it's best. Hi, Diana. Maybe it's best that we, don't focus too much on our glutes. We give them a little bit of a day to open up and release, and so we can really dive deep into our glutes tomorrow. But Diana, just to fill you in, just wondering how you're feeling today, if you're feeling your core, and if there's something that you want to feel at the end of this hour. Maybe you want to stretch a little bit more or tone a part of your body. So let me know. We'll begin in another minute. So grab some water, put on your favorite playlist. I mean, I know you guys already know this by now, but these videos are up for 24 hours. So if you can't make them today, then you have a chance to do them later today. Obliques and hips. Ooh, love it. Okay. If you can't do it later today, you can do it tomorrow or tonight, whatever it is. Obliques and hips. Nice. Okay, I have an idea. I'm curious, how are we on our wrists? Like, for example, when we're in high plank or if we're in tabletop, do any of us experience soreness in our wrists? Hip stretch, awesome. Dominique, I saw your message. Your hip flexors are feeling a lot better. Taking that stretch I sent you, doing it at home. Yeah, so just curious to know how you guys are with your upper body, putting pressure on your hands. Yes, you do experience kind of that pressure point of your wrist joint, and you want to kind of get off and maybe come to your elbow sometimes. Just a thought, just putting some feedback together. And I mean, some of my clients personally experience that where they can't be on their hands, and that's why I emphasize putting more pressure in the fingertips and the palm so we avoid the wrist joint. But again, I need to hear from you. Otherwise, it's just me talking and talking and talking. Okay. So let's start stretching the legs, the hips, that, and then we'll get into some core. We're gonna freestyle. I'm gonna freestyle, you're gonna follow. Man, I wish we were together. I wish we could all be together and just have a dance off. Speaking of, I'm gonna add a cardio dance class to this week. again, don't think it's gonna be like dance and salsation and salsa. I mean, it'll be a little bit of like hip movement, but it's gonna be really fun, like nonstop cardio. It's gonna be like a good burn. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could talk for an hour, but I'm not going to. So if you have anything to assist with a stretch, like a block or a bolster, books or water bottle, anything that can just elevate you, then grab that so we can begin. Let's start standing. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna turn my camera up a little bit. Let's start standing, everyone. Come to the back of your mat. Yes. Monique, I'm assuming you're saying yes to it all. That's like a yes. Okay. Let's just start standing nice and wide. Reach those arms up, breathe in. And exhale out. Do that a few more times. Inhale, spread open your hands and ribs. And exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale out. Oh, I feel my core now. Inhale up. Exhale out. And now reach those arms out. Stretch the hands nice and long. Shoulders roll back for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Roll it forward on 1, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop the arms down. Reach that arm up. Ground out into the legs and have that opposite arm pull down. Now we're going to inhale, lengthen up, and over. Okay, if we did core yesterday, we're definitely feeling our stomach now, getting that stretch. Full breath in. And out. Come up to center on an inhale and reach that opposite arm up. Ground down. Inhale, reach. Exhale over. Full breath in. Full breath out. We're going to do that one more time because it feels so good. Inhale up. Use your supporting leg and opposite arm to pull you down and reach over. Back up to center. Switch sides. Inhale up. Exhale over. Now from here, you're going to bend your knees. You're going to drop your arms down. You're going to round your spine. And you're just going to gently sway side to side. I want you to be really mindful on your spine right now. Just making really gentle sways. Begin to bend your knees and get heavy, letting your head and neck go. And just without looking at me, just move your body. Release your spine. And then reach one arm to the side and then the other. Lengthening the side back of the body. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. For 1. And then place your hands down, bend your knees and stretch your legs. Oof, bend and stretch, bend. It's not until we start moving that we're like, oh my gosh, this is what I need today. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more and hold. Turn the legs out, bend the knees and stretch. So the knees and toes are facing out 45 degrees. Great time to grab a block if you have one or need one. Let's bend the knees and stretch. So we're just beginning to open up the hips and the hamstrings, just kind of noticing where we need to stretch today. Let's do 3 more. 2. 1 more and hold tiny pulses just to open up the inner thighs and the groin for 2. For 1, turn the feet back in, bend the knees, and slowly rolling up the spine, reaching the arms up. Hands through heart center, exhale. Do that again, inhale up. Exhale, stay with the hands up and flip the palms, reaching the hands up, pulling the ribs in and then bending the elbows. Shoulder blades glide back together on the spine, opening up the chest, resisting the elbows into the hips. Arms down, roll the shoulders back for 3, for 2, for 1. We're gonna do that again. Inhale up, exhale, stay. Inhale, reach the arms up. And now bend the elbows, glide the shoulder blades back together on the spine. Open up the chest. Now resist the elbows in towards the hips. Bring the arms all the way down. We're gonna come to the back of our mat. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you feel that way. My pleasure, babe. Come to the back of your mat, bend your knees, and you're gonna walk yourself forward into a high plank. All right, now let's just find our body. So let's grip the fingers, pull up out of the shoulders and even out of the wrists. So we're not heavy, sinking. We wanna find full control here. So let's hold this plank for another 10, another 9, 8, and 7. Thank you. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Gently drop the knees, sit back on the heels. If that's uncomfortable, maybe bring a block under your bum. Now let's just warm up the fingertips, the wrist. Flex the hands up, point them down. Flex up, point down. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more, and I want you to just open and close the fingers. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Roll out the wrist now. Just getting all those cracks out. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Now bring the arms down. Shoulders roll back. Keep the shoulders back and cross that arm over the chest. We're gonna begin with arms. Just for you, Sarah. Whew. Shoulders back. Pull it down away from the ears. Then switch sides. Cross that arm. It's okay if it's here. Just reach that shoulder away and gently begin to pull. Get that long stretch through the bicep. Now, if you have weights at home, use weights. If you have water bottles or wine bottles or beer bottles, cans, whatever it is, grab something, maybe a pound or 2. You don't need it, but it's just if you want that. Okay, we're gonna come up to kneel. And if you're not comfortable kneeling, like if it's too much pressure on your knees, then stand. If that doesn't work for you, then sit. Whatever. Let's just get into our arms. So we're gonna start with our arms all the way in front of us. Now, our arms are out, but I want you to focus on the glutes and the core. So you're still squeezing the glutes and you're sucking in the core. You're not just heavy and sinking. Strong bodies. Resist the arms down, pull them back up. Resist them down and up, like you're pressing through water. Let's go for a 10. Hi, Terry. We're starting with arms. So I know you have those squishy blue balls at home. So grab them and join us. Maybe just start with a simple arm stretch. Maybe roll out the wrist to begin. I want you to resist, up, resist, up, resist. So the body wants to swing here, especially if you have weights. So squeeze those glutes, get strong in the core. We have 10, and 9, and 8, and 7. We have 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna hold it back, and then you're gonna pulse it back, back, back. So simple. A client of mine who's a strong man who does a lot of weights, he can't stand when I do these arms. No weights involved, just warming up the muscles. It's so funny to watch. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not gonna say his name. That'd be too embarrassing. Arms out to the side, keep them in your peripheral. Don't bring them too far back. Just out in front. Now you're gonna circle it forward. Now if you have neck tension, which has been some of the feedback, soften the elbows. I don't want you to strain or tighten everything. Keep the shoulders down by the ears. Micro circles, keep reaching your arms in each direction. It's simple, it's easy, but we're just toning, building strength, sucking in the core, squeezing the glutes. Let's go for 15, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Shoulders together, now pulse the arms back. Think about the core here. You want to arch the back, you're not going to let it. You're going to keep sucking in, and you're squeezing the glutes. Keep going. I love your feedback, by the way, when you send me messages. I also love when you share photos and videos of your at-home workouts. It makes my day, so thank you. Please continue to share. And I also would love to know what kind of music you're listening to or what you like to work out to. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe my voice is good enough. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip the palms and turn. Flip up, flip down, flip up, flip down. Let's go for 10, 8, 6, 5. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold palms up. we resist in and then stretch out. Shoulders in and out. So the shoulder blades are pulling back and you're resisting the elbows into the hips. I want you to think about the core, those obliques. Diana, these are for you. Keep sucking in and stretch. Suck in and stretch, in and stretch. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, 2, hold the arms out on 1, circle it forward, forward. Again, the arms are in your peripheral. 10 more. We have 10, we have 9. 8, keep squeezing the glutes. 6 and 5, 4, 3, keep the arms out on 1. You're bringing them in and out. Palms are down, in and out, in and out. We have 10 and 9, resist. 8, if you have weights, whew, I know you're feeling it. And 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, hold the arms up on 1, circle it back, back, back. Strong core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, 1, arms all the way up. We bend 90 and press. 90 and press. Think about the core, pressing from the core, down and up. We have 10, 9, stop at shoulders. Last 6 and 5, last 4 and 3 and 2, stay there. 1, pull it in and out, in and out, in and out. Try not to move the body. Strong core, strong glutes for 10 and 9, for 8, 7 and 6 and 5, last 4, 3 and 2, hold the arms out on 1, stretch all the way up. Now the palms are going to come together. You're going to bend it back and stretch, back and stretch. Now really focus on not moving the arms, just bending at the elbow and then stretching up. If you don't have weights like I don't, I want you to press the hands together to get that resistance through the triceps. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Arms all the way down, shoulders roll back. For 3, for 2, and 1. Okay, that was our warm-up. Let's get onto our hands for plank. You can modify on your knees. We're gonna be doing sets of push-ups. So start with your fingertips wide. Primarily the weight on the fingertips and palms, avoiding the wrists. Now you can stay in your modified plank or tuck under for your full push-up. Let's find our glutes, squeezing in, suck in the core. Nice and broad through the shoulders. We're gonna start with triceps. Squeeze the glutes, go halfway down, press up. Halfway down, press up. Halfway down and press. We wanna use that exhale to press. Inhale down, exhale, press. Inhale down, exhale, press. We have 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back to high plank. We're gonna bring that knee into the body, step it long back. Opposite knee in, step it long back. Pull it in, suck the core. Step it back, in, suck the core, step it back. 4 more, in. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go opposite elbow, cross and cross, cross and cross. I want you to suck in, suck in and twist. For 8, 7, for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Drop the knees. Bring the hands just an inch wider out. Find leveled hips. Hover the toes. Squeeze the glutes. Halfway down. Press it up. Halfway down and up. Grip the fingers. Push the weight into the palms. For 10. For 9. For 8. For 7. Strong core. Last 6. And 5. We have 4. 3. 2. 1. High plank. Tuck the toes. Lift up. Lift that leg and lower. Opposite leg lifts and lower. Squeeze the glute for 8, 7, 6. Try not to arch. Stay nice and neutral. Suck in the abs. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Up and up. Drop the knees. Suck in. Back to those triceps. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Find the glutes. Halfway down. Press. Only 5 more. Halfway down. Press. 3, 2, 1. We're going to come onto those elbows, palms parallel. If you need to interlace the fingers, no problem. Just find your elbow plank. Tuck the toes, lift up. Squeeze the glutes. Level out the hips, strong back, nice and broad. Squeeze, suck in. Tiny dips into those obliques. Dip the hip, center. Dip the hip, center. Dip and dip. I want you to suck in every time you lift to neutral. Suck in, dip, suck in. Squeeze the core. 10, 2. Last one. Hold there. 10, 9, 8, 7. Last 6 and 5. Pull out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop the knees. Sit back. Roll your spine up and reach the arms up. Hands through heart center. Exhale. Back onto tabletop. Light on the left hand, reaching the right arm up, and gentle circles getting into your shoulder. Move your eyes and neck accordingly. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Place that hand down, transfer the weight. Light, 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 reach it up. Circle it back. Reach it up. Circle it back. 3 more. We're gonna find our downward dog. So downward dog, arms wide. Here, a lot of time we feel a lot of pressure in our wrists. So again, try to grip the fingers, tuck the toes under, and lift the hips up and back. Let's just feel it out. Bend the knees. Keep everything soft right now so we can let our head fall in between our knees, our legs. We push the hips back. We stay out of the wrist. We keep that tailbone reaching straight up. Don't arch. Suck in the core. Now just sway the hips side to side. Just feel that. Maybe pedal up the heels here. Maybe we're feeling a little tight in the calves. Let's go for 4 more. For 3, for 2, for 1. Take a breath in and exhale out. Lift the heels up, bend the knees, walk the feet forward to the hands. Hip distance apart, bend and grab the elbows. I want you to just get that long stretch through your spine. Let the elbows pull your neck down, your head just sway. Feel your feet root down. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. Bend the knees. Release the hands and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae up to stand, reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold down, back to the feet. I want you to come halfway up with the spine. Exhale, fold. Now you're gonna step one leg in, send the other leg back, you're parallel. Maybe grab your blocks, bolsters, books, anything you have to support you right now. So we're finding a 9-degree bend with that right leg. Now I want you to get light on the fingertips and rise up. Let's bend, find our center line of balance. Now let's bend the back knee, find the pelvis, tuck it under, so we can focus on isolating that left hip flexor. Just take minor pulses. Keep thrusting those hips forward, finding that long lumbar spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms up. Stay grounded in that front leg and begin to stretch the leg back. I want you to feel that long length through the muscle on that back leg, through the quad, the femur bone, right into the hip. Reach the arms forward and suck in the core. Come back up to center. Reach the arm forward, suck in. Back up to center. One more. Place the hands down. Gently drop the knee. Now turn the foot out. You're going to walk that foot out 45 degrees. Come back a little bit more. So we're getting into our hips here, my friends. So I want you to bring that leg out 45. Knees and toes are turned out. You can stay up on your hands or come down to your elbows. Again, try avoid arching. If you need to be up here, all is good. I want you to feel a long muscle. I want you to feel long length through that back leg, through the front of the thigh on that back leg, as we open up the side of the hip. 2 more breaths. Last one. Keeping the leg turned out, I want you to come lighter up on the hands. Flex the foot and send your hips back. So the knee and the toe is still facing out to the corner. You're going to return into that lunge, diving into the groin and the side of the hip, and then pushing the hips back, getting in deep to the IT band at that hip. Let's go for 3 more. Bend and stretch. Go at your pace. There's going to be some movement and clicking in the hips. That's normal. We're laterally turned out, irregular position for our legs. We're used to being parallel. 1 more. Now let's just hold it back because it feels so good, and we're going to breathe into it for a full breath. Exhale out. Inhale, bend. Hands down, and then tuck that back leg, lift up the knee. I love that I said that we weren't going to stretch and that I didn't need it today, and then as soon as we start moving, you realize how bad you needed to stretch. So it's good. Listen to your body. Now let's suck in the core and begin to twist. Reaching that arm up, growing taller. Don't sink down into the mat. Keep lengthening up through the body. Now let's reopen up that shoulder. Gentle circles. Moving your moving your neck and your eyes where they want to go. Maybe they want to stay down or they want to follow your arm around. Just opening up that shoulder, that side body. 2 more. 1 more. And then you're going to bring this hand to the outside of the foot. So legs are back in parallel. You're going to bend that back leg and you're going to launch it forward twice, 3 times. Stretching the legs, maybe grabbing a block to support under your hands here. All right, so we're focusing on that nice long hamstring muscle into the calf. Want you to try your best to pull that hip back so it stays square in the body. You may feel this in the low back a little bit more, so maybe round the spine just to avoid tension. 1 more full breath. Flex that foot, flex the toes, and then bend into that back knee, getting deeper and deeper into the calf. Laura, this one's for you. 1 more. Hands are going to go under the shoulders. You're going to launch that back leg up into a standing split. Try your best here to keep the legs parallel, working towards bringing that forehead closer to the knee. So it's okay if you're down here and the leg's down here, it's all good. We're working towards lengthening the back of the leg up. Let's tap it down, lift it up. Down, lift it up. 3 more. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. 1 more. We hold it up for a full breath in. Full breath out. Bend, release. Roll yourself up to stand. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. Step that leg forward. Opposite leg now. I'm working on the left. I send the right leg back. We're parallel. Left knee is right over the left ankle. All right, let's come light on the fingers. Rise up through that center line of the body. We're going to bend the back leg. We're going to isolate the pelvis by tucking it under and forward. Bending that knee deeper. Staying long through the low back. Keep tucking under so we can feel that juicy opening stretch right through the hip flexor. Diving down through the right quad. Now you can choose to keep the legs bent if that's what you prefer, or if you can't, keep the low back straight and neutral and begin to stretch that leg back. Stretch that knee. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to suck in the core, reach the arms forward, return back up. Suck in the core, reach the arms forward, and return back up. We're going to do one more. And then we're going to drop the hands down, maybe onto a block, supporting yourself and dropping that knee. Full breath. Exhale. One more. And out. Maybe take your block with you as you stretch that leg back, flexing the toes. So nice. One more full breath. And we're going to turn that leg out. We're going to walk the foot a little bit further out towards the mat and bend back into that knee. Again, knee is still over the ankle here. Okay, you're still turned out. Whew, so good. All right, this may feel completely different, more intense, maybe easier. I always say every side is different, every day feels different. Right now we're targeting the front, the side, and the back of the glute, so there is a lot of sensation here. Just keep breathing through it. If you want, you can come down to your elbows or stay up on your hands. Just keep breathing. Sing a song if that helps with breathing, whatever it is. Okay, let's go for one more full breath. Now the best part, we're gonna flex the foot. We're gonna send the hips back. We're gonna walk the hands closer in and get that deep stretch through the side of the leg into the low back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Return back into that lunge. Oof. And now walk yourself back. And just keep going forward and back at your own pace, moving through the blocks. Moving through the fascia, moving through the tension. Two more. One more. And hold it back here. Full breath. Let's do that again and really breathe into the back of the ribs and spine. Come into that lunge, tuck the toes under. Now suck in the core and twist that arm up. Don't sink, pull up. Begin to open up that shoulder now, back and around. Again, moving your eyes and neck naturally where it wants to go. Three more. One more. Return with that leg parallel, hands on either side. Bend that back leg, step it in once, twice, maybe 3 times, and stretch the legs up straight. Really great to have a support here, just so you can get that long stretch through the front leg. Squaring off the hips, nice and parallel. Just feel it out, breathe it out. One more. Flex that front foot, bend into that back leg. Get that juicy stretch through the calf, up the hamstring. All right, we're getting into our standing split. You're gonna launch yourself forward into the hands. You're gonna pick that back leg up, walk the eyes closer to the ankle and to the shin. Now lower the leg down, tap and lift, tap and lift, tap 2 more. 1 more, and we hold. Full breath in. Full breath out. And release. Nice work. Bring the legs out. Turn the feet out. Hands down. Maybe you can use your block here if you have one, or a pillow. You're gonna place it under your bum. You're gonna go into a squat. Your legs are turned out. You're still pushing those knees back. We're diving into the inner thighs, diving into the groin. You're gonna take your elbows and you're gonna gently push your thighs away, working towards a neutral spine. How are we doing? Great. Keep breathing. Let's get into a stretch of our side body and spine by dropping that arm down to the mat. Keep that elbow pushing against the thigh, and you're gonna reach that arm up. Full breath in and out. Bring that hand down, place it on the mat, and push your elbow into the thigh to open it up a little bit more. Reaching that other arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Long stretch up. Place the hands down and begin to lift your hips up. Walk the feet back and forward. We're gonna lift halfway up, breathe in. So when I say halfway up, I just mean by lengthening the spine, the head forward, and then releasing it down on an exhale. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, release the head. Now we're gonna go inhale up. Frame the hands underneath the shoulders, step the legs back to high plank. Let's level out the hip flexors so they're nice and long. Suck in the core, squeeze the glutes. Find those abs. Stay lifted out of the shoulders. All right, we're gonna tap the legs side to side. I want you to think about the side of the core here. Think about the obliques working to stabilize. Side to side, side to side. We have 10 and 9. Modification is on the elbows. Keep sucking in. We have 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. And we hold high plank. Maybe on the elbows we dip hip to hip. Keep sucking in and in for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. And side to side, repeat. Tap it left and right. Left, keep those hips down. Left to right. 5 and 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. We drop the knees and hover. Press down and up. Press down, push up. Down, push it up. 4 more. And 3 and 2. Last one, we lower all the way down. Legs press, shoulders by the ribs, shoulders up and back. We suck in and we lengthen the spine up, using the hands to push us up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale up. Through tabletop. Back to child's pose for a full breath. That's a full inhale. Exhale out. Okay, let's stretch out the side of our arms, and then we're going to return back into the core. Reach that arm up. Thread it underneath. Sit back on the hips. Wiggle it around until you feel that shoulder bicep. Full breath in. Sigh out the air. 1 more. Let it go. Press that arm into the mat. Unwind, reaching it up. Place it down. Transfer the weight. Reach that arm upside. Spread it underneath. Sit back. And get that long stretch through the shoulder, even into the trap, into the neck. Just wiggling around until you feel it, that long line stretch. Great chance to just check into how you're feeling, how you're breathing. Full breath, one more. Press that hand into the mat, unwind, reach it up, and place it down. Okay, so we're gonna find our stabilization in our tabletop. So the leg's gonna come to the midline, and we're what are we? So opposite arm, opposite knee are stabilizing. Okay, so my right arm is pulling up, my left knee is pulling up as well. Now I'm gonna begin to feel my side oblique. Pulling in, sucking in, strong core. That back leg lifts and we squeeze the glute. We want to feel the length and the opening through the hip flexor. That means the same thing with the stabilizing leg. We don't want to sink into the hip flexor. We want to stay nice and lifted. If you can, reach that opposite arm forward. Find a nice long line, nice long length. Try your best to stay square, don't open up. Keep squeezing and hold for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Tap it down, lift, lower, lift. I want you to find length here. Reach the arm, reach the leg, long in each direction for 8 and 7 and 6. Strong core. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Reach the arm and leg out to the side, pull it back in. So it's opening side and in. Open and then resist. Open, resist. Open, resist. Last 8 and 7 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Round the spine, knee to nose, hug in and pause. Eyes down, round, 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 suck in and pull that knee closer in. Stretch it out. Now bring it into half pigeon. Place that foot towards the opposite wrist. Take that back leg and lengthen it back. Getting nice and long here. Using any type of support you need. Maybe something under your hip. Hey Greg, something under your arms. I always say I use that hand onto my foot to resist into it to help me stay square through the body. Now this is my good side. This is my easy side that I don't feel much tightness or tension, luckily. However, I want to continue to work on that back leg. So still getting that stretch through the left hip flexor. Continuing to lengthen it long and finding that external rotation in both legs. So if I were to assist, I'd be rotating both legs outward, pushing back with my hand right under the glute. Keep pushing that leg down, lengthening it back, and breathing. Dom, this stretch is for you, girl. Let's go for 2 more breaths. 1 more. Wrap that leg around. Cross it over. Sit on those hips. Nice and even. Suck in the core. Exhale. Now inhale, reach up. And twist. Lengthen up. Twist more. Full breath. Exhale. Use your inhales, go in the opposite direction. Take that leg, cross it over the thigh, and bend that knee. So still continuing to open up the same hip. You can stay back on your hands. You can come up a little bit further, wherever you can, just to open up that hip. Maybe that means you want to keep the leg straight. Whatever works best for you right now. Let's just release. These stretches never get easier. You just gotta work on it, consistent. Consistent is key in order to lengthen. Okay. Let's stretch that leg out. Hands behind the back. Gently just puff out a bit of chest. And now I want you to come up onto your hands. So we're in a reverse tabletop. Just lengthen out our hip flexors. Now we're gonna drop the bum down, squeeze it up. Drop it down, squeeze it up. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure we're not arching, staying neutral. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down, feet down. Roll yourself onto your mat, hands behind your head. Find an imprint, position. We're gonna go through our 100. All right, feet grounded, imprint, crunch up, eyes forward, and pulse 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, for 6, and 5, for 4, and 3, for 2, and 1. Twist left. Center, twist right, and center. Diana, these are for you. 10 more. Keep sucking in. 9, 4, 8, and 7. Off those shoulders. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Repeat. Pulse 10 and 9. Keep sucking in for 8 and 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and hold. Twist it left to right, left to right. Keep crossing side to side. For 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Repeat. Pulse it. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full body stretch. Breathe in. Exhale out. Arms down by the side. Bend the knees into the chest. Bring the legs into tabletop. All right, we're gonna tap it down and up. Tap it down and up. Keep the imprint, keep sucking in, belly button to spine. 10 more. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep breathing. Halfway there. Keep sucking in. Use the core to pull the legs back up. For 3, for 2, for 1. Legs fully up, keep them bent, pulse it. 10 and 9, 8 and 7, last 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, hold it up on 1 and tap it down, tap it down, tap, up, tap, up. So we're lifted in flexion, we're not lowering the head here. Last 5, last 4. You got this, guys. Don't give up. Hey, Cindy. For 3. For 2. Last 1. Final set of pulses. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rock and roll on 1. Forward and back. Forward and back. Whew. Forward and back. You're gonna do 1 more and then find high plank at the top. Cross, hands down, gracefully make your way back. All right, we're in high plank. We're leveling up the hips, squeezing that core strong. Whew. Let's drop that supporting knee, opposite side here. Transfer the weight into that opposite hand. Lift it up. Lift it up. Again, you want to feel that length on that back leg. Keep reaching along, getting long through the hip flexor. Suck in the core. Now we lower the arm and leg, lift it up. Tap and lengthen. Tap and lengthen. Tap and lengthen. Let's go 10 more. And 9. Lift out of that supporting leg. And 8. And 7. Keep reaching the arm and leg long. Don't shorten the body. Don't arch the back. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Hold it there. Now we're going to open the arm and leg out in a diagonal line and resist into the body. I want you to use the obliques to resist. Open, resist. Open, center line. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Reach it long, and now we're gonna round in. Keep pulling that spine up onto the ceiling. Suck in the core, elbow to knee, in, reach, and we half pigeon on the other side. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna use that hand to keep that foot in place so I can stay square. This is a tough side for me, so I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna work on alignment here with that front leg. Find that parallel position. All right, so this is my starting point. I'm so lifted up off the mat, but I'm gonna work towards bringing that leg back inch by inch. Slowly but surely, breathing in, not focusing on the pain or the tension. Releasing through it. So both my hands are helping me keep square in that position. Otherwise, I just fall out of it. I keep lengthening that leg back so I get that long, open hip. And I breathe. Shoulders, release the neck and head. Don't hold any tension. That just flew by. That's what happens when, you're freestyling. I hope you guys are all feeling good. I think you could say we're all on the same wave now where, as we move together every day consistently, I think we all have the same, muscle tightness or tension or, our bodies are kind of on the same rhythm, which is beautiful. So I'm going to be posting some content to my page today and tomorrow, so you'll be able to see more consistently what the schedule is, plan for it, anticipate it. But either way, every day at noon, tune in for a feel-good body workout for your mind, to break up your day, and just to stay together as a community. There's so many of you who invite your friends onto this workout or your family, which is so fun. You guys can call each other and talk about how you're feeling after. All good news, all good things. I mean, you can complain when we do our booty classes. Everyone's gonna complain with those ones because it burns, but once you see the way your body looks, you're gonna be like, okay, I get it. I get why we pulse so much. Okay, we can just take one more full breath. Sigh it out. Swing that leg around. Then you're gonna cross that leg over top of you. Find your sit bones. So you're even, second, neutral. Then we're gonna reach up. And then we're gonna twist. Keep sucking in, lengthening the spine. Inhale. And twist. One more. And inhale to the other side. Okay. I'm gonna bend that leg, cross it over. Again, with this leg, you can keep it bent or you can stretch it out. Ooh, feels good. We're just diving, again, deeper into the hip flexor, into the side of the hip that we just stretched in half pigeon. This is just more of a cool down version. And as I'm planning the classes day by day, week by week, let me know what you guys want to work on. I mean, today as we started, you guys gave me feedback of what you wanted to do and what you wanted to feel out of today's class, and it's so helpful for me to help program and curate, because unlike what we're used to with the classes we go to because we want a core burn or whatever, it's just easier for me to know what you guys want to get out of your bodies and how you want to move your bodies. So send me a message or leave a comment. I'd love to help make you feel good, and help achieve your goals with you. Okay, let's stretch the legs out and just get into our final stretch together. Reaching the arms up, flexing the feet. Inhaling, lengthening up. Forward and down. 3 full breaths. Round up your spine, head up last. Bend your knees. Half roll down, hands behind the thighs, neutral spine. Breathe in. Exhale, chin to chest, and then roll through the spine, roll through the vertebrae, sucking in. And then lift yourself back up. Keep your feet on the floor. Use your core to roll back, shoulders down. Core lifts you up. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands behind the back, just butterfly the legs out. Whew. And just roll the neck out side to side. All right, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy Tuesday. I have to check the schedule of what we're gonna do for the rest of the week, but I would appreciate you letting me know what you guys wanna focus on in your bodies. And thank you for joining me every day. And I believe tomorrow is gonna be like a cardio dance sculpt, something really fun. It's gonna be a good burn, but I think it's great if we add a little bit more cardio into our day. Just keep it all up. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, my beautiful friends. Thank you, Dominique. And let me know what you guys want from your body. I love the feedback. I love the support. And send me videos of what you guys need. Monique, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Lots of love to you. Mwah. Have a wonderful Tuesday.